So if you pay attention to the red carpet this year, you know those bold eyebrows, they are a huge trend right now. If you have thinner eyebrows, maybe you don't have any eyebrows at all, here's the thing, you don't have to miss out anymore. Joining me now to explain how you can get those semi-permanent eyebrows, Kobe Ellis. Now, you've been on before to do the lashes, and certainly those really make the eyes pop, but I notice eyebrows so much because to me they do the same thing as lashes. They really like set your whole face.
So wouldn't you know that I would know how to do
Oh, I
eyebrow
know,
extensions?
I know. So I'm excited because, you know, as I'm getting older and in my 40s now, like my eyebrows are thinning out and there's just not a lot I can do for it, but except then now there is.
So now what we can do is extend your brows, make them fuller, make them bolder, simply by adding one single hair at a time. And it doesn't have to be adhered to your your brows, your brow hairs, like we do with lash extensions.
Yes, okay.
This can be adhered to your skin. So what I did was, instead of bringing a model, I wanted to show an example
Of how you do it.
Right. So I started making a formation here of how I want this brow to be shaped.
Okay.
Of course, I can improve upon it as I go. And then I just start filling in. And this is something that can be done on people, again, with no hair, like people with alopecia or cancer.
People with chemo. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be fantastic.
And they stay on for about 4 weeks or so.
4 weeks? And one of the first questions, of course, that I asked her was, I'm like, well, what do? Wash your face? And you just wash around it.
You have to wash around your brows. You have to know that, and be conscious of the fact that these are still hair extensions. They're not permanent.
I mean, you have to be gentle.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
But at least, I mean, God, and it's not a pencil. You're not, you know, I mean, it looks
and it looks
real.
so much like your natural hairs, and it's all about perfect placement. I talk about that all the time.
Okay, we have pictures. All right, so let's talk about some, oh, wow, yeah, 'cause this is the before and after here.
So I threaded her brows, I colored them a little bit, and then I put the hairs in. Do you see that? She's thin on the corners.
Yeah,
so
oh no, I see it.
full.
That's one of the spots where I'm, you know, thinning out.
Beautiful.
All right, yeah, that looks great. And we have another one, don't we? Do we have another before and after? There we go.
So you can see the color that's in there, but see the hairs. They always make the difference in how the brows look. Even when you color your brows in, if you can just pop a little pieces of hair in there, it makes total difference.
Wow, that makes a huge difference. And look at that. Now okay, so now that really gives me an indication because that looks so natural.
Right, and this is before I colored her.
I figured that was before. And you know, because I mean, you want to fill it in a little bit still with the pencil, but wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then there we have the after on the top, right?
Yes, and hers are colored in as well.
Yes.
On the picture before, you could tell there was no hair in areas, and we put in, laid it right on the skin, and they're going to stay.
This is so interesting to me. So how much does it cost?
$250.
$250.
$250, and it lasts longer with hair than it does without hair, but it always depends on how well you treat your brows as to how long they stay.
Okay, so can you brush them? Because a lot of times I'll use a little brush on mine. And then how long does it take for application?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours. But you just kick back and lay there and maybe take a little snooze. I was just going to say, do it on a day that you're tired and you need a nap.
And I'll wake you up at the end.
Yes, that's wonderful. Anything else that you wanted to mention about it?
I think that it's important for people to know that this can be done on anyone. There are different colors that you can use for brows, for brow extensions, so you're not limited to that. There are different lengths that can be used for brow extensions, and it's very simple. There's adhesive that's used, so if you're latex intolerant or something like that, then you kind of want to be sure that you mention that.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so if you want more information about any of the other services Kobe offers and also for the eyebrows, here's how you can get in touch with her. You can email her at ebkbeauty@gmail.com, or you can just call her. The number at the salon is 503-3139.